Hey everyone, Ian here, your purveyor of classic car finds at classiccarfinds.com at Rippy Motors. And what I have for you here today is a very, very cool 1993 Lexus GS300. This is the one that's slotted in the middle between the ES and the LS400, which is one of my favorite cars of all time. I had one of those recently. This car came from California, and it only has 54,000 original miles. You heard that right, not 154, just 54,000 miles. The car has been very, very well cared for. The Carfax doesn't actually break down the number of owners, but I believe it was one owner. The car was always serviced at Lexus of Beverly Hills, actually, and you know, they took very good care of it. So this is definitely a very special car, not a car you see every day. This is the kind of thing I like to specialize in. You know, we call these modern classics, cars that, you know, for all intents and purposes, most people, you know, may not be seeing on the Barrett Jacksons or the Mecum auctions or whatever, not expensive classics that have risen to crazy levels in value. These are modern classics that are cars that for collector purposes or for people that just want a good solid car for a student or something like that. You can't get any better than this stuff. We just drove this car 2,000 miles back from California and did not experience not a hitch with it. It is smooth, it is silent, it's just a beautiful and wonderful car to take road trips in, and it did not give us a hitch going 2,000 miles. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you, already here, I'm kind of doing a quick once around for you on this vehicle. We're out here at the airport, so you might hear some plane noise or helicopters, but you'll have to forgive me for that. So I'm going to do a quick once around here, and then a twice around to go over any defects with you. There's not really a lot to speak of on this car at all. As you can see, it is just straight as a pin. No accidents on the Carfax or the auto check. It is just a really nice car, and we're going to include one of those two for you, if not both, with the vehicle when we sell it to you. So starting up here at the front, you can see these headlights, which typically kind of get all hazy and stuff like that. They're just in fantastic shape. All this chrome around here looks good. You have a little bit of a bird poop spot here that looks like it has kind of etched into the paint, and then just some little specks where there has been road dust and stuff like that, where wax has kind of made its way into those little specks. Very minor. I may be able to get this out still, so don't lose hope on that coming out. But regardless, it's a tiny spot on the entire car, really, and this car is completely rust-free. Obviously, being a California car, it has never been exposed to inclement weather or snow or anything like that. I'm just going to get down underneath here and give you a quick peek of the underside while the low-level light adjustment on my camera adjusts here. See a little bit of liquid over there? That's just some AC condensation because it's still kind of warm here in Missouri. And I don't really know how well you can see that right now, but that is what I call a car that has had really just no exposure to the elements. This splash shield down here is there we go, now we can see. Splash shield down here is in excellent condition. Tires are in great shape. This thing up here, this bumper, inside bumper piece, those usually get all chewed up from people running into curbs and stuff, and that one's in great shape. See this Toyota of Northridge, this cool little Toyota of Northridge plate frame thing. I'm going to leave that on there for you because I think that's just kind of neat. I don't know if that's the dealer that had this car before we got it, or what the story is on that, but it was on there when we picked it up at the auction, so that's going to stay with it. And going around here, around the sides, not a lot to speak of. You see, that's just really nice and straight. Looking for door dings and stuff. A couple little rub marks or something up here on top of the fender. All the glass is original. None of the glass has been changed out. You can see that here with the Toyota Lamy Safe logo on it. Sunroof's original. Just going down the side here. A little bit of a scratch scrape thingy there. Tires are in pretty decent shape. And then just kind of going around the outside here. You see, here's the spot where they touched it up. Took really good care of this car, touched up all the little scrapes and stuff. And going around here to the back, car's just really in beautiful shape. And, you know, looking at this paint, this car may have had some paint work at some point in time, but whatever was done was really just spectacular work, because it matches beautifully, it shines nicely. This little power antenna here still works perfectly. Got a little bit more of that stuff here on the deck lid. I always see this on Lexuses. I guess they use really soft paint, and so after you get it washed, some of this little wax residue collects in these little tiny pin dots, and over time that'll come out with the elements and rain and moisture and stuff. Coming down this side, you can see again, just really straight, nothing to speak of here. Good tires all around, and I'm looking for door dings and stuff like that, but I'm just not finding much of anything. So that's kind of looking around here. Down here, you see it's I don't know if this is dirt. Yeah, it's something that's kind of stuck to there, but very minor, really. I'm just kind of nitpicking at imperfections here at this point. So that's your exterior walk around, and like I said, I have never seen one of these cars so clean. There is actually one other one on eBay or on Auto Trader that I saw. Guys asking 10 grand for a car with not many less miles, about 44,000 miles. Mine has 54. So this car is going to be a great deal for whoever purchases it. So what we're going to do, I don't have a lot of time on this memory card, so I'm going to take you real quick through the inside. All of these VIN stickers, this is very important, all of these VIN stickers are on all of the doors, so you can tell that nothing has been changed out as far as any panels or anything like that. Car hasn't been in any kind of major accidents. Really, the Carfax and the auto check say it hasn't been in any accidents. So I'm inclined to believe that with as straight as the car is. Again, I just want to show you that all of those are present. All the glass is original. This is just a really nice car that somebody just owned and barely drove it to church on Sunday car, as they like to say. Now look at the quality of these seats here, and if you know Lexuses, you know this really nice soft leather that they have, and the seats and the interior are just in great shape. There's none of that really bad rips or tears or anything like that. Rear seats, very similar story here. Maybe minor little things, like here there's a little bit of a mark or a cut or something, but it's not really a cut because it doesn't go all the way through. And then just going over here to this side, I mean, I'm really just nitpicking at this point. There's your rear deck, and now don't you love this? This is all this tufted leather on the doors here that Lexus is known for. Carpets are in great shape, not all stained up or anything like that. So without further ado here, I'm going to move along because I don't have a lot of time on this memory card. I'm going to grab my key as soon as I can find it. And we're going to get going here. Starts right up. Power antenna back there works, like I said. Radio's working beautifully. This one has, everybody always asks me about this, this one has the Nakamichi radio, which was a very expensive option back when these cars were being made, and even more so on the GS. You found it more on the LS and the SC. The GS did not have the Nakamichi radio very often, and the speakers are in great shape. They're not blown or anything like that. Look at that dash. No cracks, no fatigue, nothing like that. And the headliner in here, headliner is just beautiful. No sagging or anything like that. I don't even know if Toyotas really do that, but the American cars certainly do. And everything is just clean and in beautiful shape. Look at this armrest. Usually you get these stains on the armrest and cracking and all kinds of stuff like that. That seat over there is just in as nice of shape. So I'm going to set you down for a second while I put on my seatbelt here, and then we will get going. Oh, real quick, I wanted to show you. There's your Carfax, by the way, the back of it. It's taped to the window, but as you can see, that says 5892 was the last mileage reported before we picked it up. 12 service records, 26 detailed records, all in California. We've got all this cool stuff here that the previous owner had in here. There's your Lexus of Beverly Hills maintenance schedule booklet. These don't look like they've been filled out, but actually on the Carfax, the services are there. Even has the original Lexus pen still. So, without further ado, we'll get going here, and I'll show you what this bad boy can do. You can see there, 54,000 miles. So we're gonna get going here. And just like that, you're up to 40. I'm just barely depressing the pedal. If I go any faster, I'm gonna rouse the suspicion of the airport police out here where I am. So we're gonna go ahead and go right here, and then we'll kind of punch it and show you what this thing can do. I just spun the tires a little bit. This car is rear-wheel drive. Transmission shifts smoothly. Car drives beautifully. It's very straight. No shaking from the tires or anything like that. We got a lot of traffic out here today. Got to see some planes up there flying around. Just a beautiful day here in Missouri. So I'm going to shut up for a second so you can actually hear the car. And well, there's not much to hear. It's a Lexus, so it's quiet as a pin, and it is quiet as a pin drop, I should say. And this car just drives smoothly. It's in excellent shape. Why don't you come down and take a look at it, or send me an email, or give me a phone call. You can reach us at 314-472-3452. Send us an email through eBay, or just come down and give us a call and ask us for our address. We'll be happy to show you this car anytime. And we also carry lots of 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s luxury cars and sports cars, things like that. Things that pretty much anything you're looking for, we can find it. So my name's Ian. This is Classic Car Finds, our 1993 GS300, and thanks for watching.